The Golden Bachelorette. The real reason Joan Vassos won't marry Chock Chapple in 2025. February 7, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos has been reluctant to marry Chock Chapple, and she finally confessed the real reason behind the matrimonial delay. Joan has been through so much change these last few years. Therefore, her desire to slow things down a little is understandable. The 63-year-old private school administrator was living a life of relative obscurity when the Bachelor franchise came knocking at her door. She had buried her beloved husband, Joan Vassos, in 2021. They've been married for 32 years and had 4 children together before he was diagnosed with cancer and succumbed to his illness. Joan never expected to be re-entering the dating pool in her 60s, but life rarely goes exactly as planned. She made her television debut on The Golden Bachelor Season 1, where she was one of 22 golden women competing for the love of 72-year-old Jerry Turner. When Joan had to leave early due to a family emergency, she was cast in The Golden Bachelorette Season 1. On premiere night, she met 60-year-old Chock, along with 24 single golden men, and the couple ended up getting engaged. Read on to find out why they haven't gotten married yet. Joan and Chock's inspirational love story. Joan liked Chock right away and gave him the Golden Bachelorette Season 1's first solo date. The couple spent a romantic day together at Disneyland, where they bonded deeply. Though it was early in the season, Chock really threw down the gauntlet as the front-runner, and no one was able to beat him. By the time Joan gave Chock her final rose, it was almost a foregone conclusion. Learn about their journey in the Bachelor Nation at YouTube clip shown above. Joan and Chock got engaged during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finale, and they embarked on their new lives together. One of the biggest obstacles between them and their happy ending is geographical in nature. Before appearing in Bachelor franchise shows, Joan lived in Maryland and Chock lived in Kansas. They're both close to their families, who live in their respective home states, so they're understandably reluctant to uproot their lives for someone they met on a reality TV show. On top of that, Chock owns a successful insurance business in Wichita, so he can't just pick up and move. Soon after getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chock announced that neither would be selling their homes to move away. Instead, they've been traveling back and forth to be together and getting to spend more time in each other's home states. Joan has been spotted in Kansas often lately, and she seems to already have developed a real fondness for the Sunflower State. In addition to enjoying their long-distance engagement, Joan and Chock have also been shopping for an apartment to share in New York City. Joan and Chock worked through their family drama. Joan lived a very different life before joining the cast of The Golden Bachelor Season 1 and The Golden Bachelorette. After burying her beloved husband in 2021, she found herself all alone. Her 4 adult children had full lives of their own, including their own children. Joan was always very close to her adult children, so it was important to her that they liked Chock. It was difficult at first because her children were afraid that Chock would try to replace their father. Joan's children confronted Chock during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finale. When Chock explained to Joan's children that he had no intention of trying to replace their father, they seemed significantly relieved. For his part, Chock is the father of 2 adult children, Taylor and Tyler Chapple. They're the product of his first marriage to Heather Chapple, who he divorced after 12 years of marriage. After getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chock were determined to blend their families. It didn't come easily, but after spending the holidays together, the Vassos and Chapples finally seemed to find common ground. Joan and Chock won't be able to get married until their family problems are firmly behind them. Joan's confession explained. Though it didn't finish airing until the winter of 2024, the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 wrapped in the summer. Though Joan and Chock didn't go public with their relationship until December 2024, they've been engaged since July 2024. That means they've been engaged for almost 8 months, but they don't seem to be in a hurry to walk down the aisle. Joan revealed that they hadn't spent more than 14 days apart since getting engaged. Joan currently has 186K Instagram followers, while Chock has 78K followers. During an exclusive interview with Parade, Joan confessed the real reason she and Chock hadn't set a wedding date. "I fall more and more in love with him every day," Joan said. She explained that though she wants to marry Chock, they're simply too busy to plan a wedding at the time. They've both been receiving so many offers to make appearances since leaving the Golden Bachelorette, and they're determined to make the most of their opportunities. Since getting engaged, Joan and Chock have grown impressive Instagram followings. Will there be another Golden Bachelor wedding? Joan and Chock have seemed happy since getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, but are in no rush to walk down the aisle, which is in stark contrast to the first Golden Bachelor couple. 72-year-old Jerry Turner and 70-year-old Theresa Nist got married just a few weeks after getting engaged, then announced their divorce only 3 months later. Joan and Chock are being patient, which seems like a wiser choice. There's little doubt that once their busy lives settle down a little, they'll find time to plan another Golden Bachelor to navigate family dynamics. He had 2 adult children from his previous marriage, Taylor and Tyler Chapple. The transition into blending their families wasn't easy, but after spending holidays together, Joan and Chock's families found common ground. The couple is committed to continuing their relationship, but Joan has emphasized that they need to work through their family issues before moving forward with their wedding plans. Joan's confession: why they haven't set a wedding date. Although Joan and Chock have been engaged for nearly 8 months, they haven't rushed to set a wedding date. In a heartfelt interview with Parade, Joan revealed the real reason for the delay. "I fall more and more in love with him every day," she confessed, speaking about her deep affection for Chock. However, she also admitted that between their busy schedules, the wedding has simply taken a back seat. Since their engagement, Joan and Chock have both been receiving numerous offers for appearances, and they've been busy making the most of these opportunities. Joan mentioned that they hadn't spent more than 14 days apart since getting engaged, which is a testament to their commitment to each other despite the challenges they face. Their relationship has also garnered significant attention, with Joan amassing over 186K followers on Instagram and Chock not far behind with 78K followers. With so many exciting opportunities presenting themselves, the couple is focused on making the most of their time together and their newfound fame before turning their attention to wedding plans. Will there be a wedding in 2025? So what does the future hold for Joan and Chock? While there's no official wedding date yet, it's clear that they are in no rush. This is a stark contrast to the Golden Bachelor's first couple, Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist, who got married shortly after their engagement, only to announce their divorce just 3 months later. Joan and Chock, on the other hand, are taking things slow, making sure their relationship is stable and their personal lives are in order before they make such a significant commitment. As fans, we can't help but root for Joan and Chock's happiness. It's obvious they share a deep love and respect for one another, and when the time is right, we're confident they will walk down the aisle. Whether or not their wedding takes place in 2025 remains to be seen, but for now, we'll continue to support them as they navigate this exciting new chapter of their lives. Conclusion: Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple's journey from the Golden Bachelorette to engagement has been filled with love, challenges, and growth. Their story is an inspiring reminder that true love doesn't follow a strict timeline, and that it's okay to take your time when it comes to making life-altering decisions. While we don't know when Joan and Chock will walk down the aisle, we can be sure that whenever they do, it will be a beautiful moment in their journey together. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on the Golden Bachelorette and all your favorite Bachelor Nation couples.